I grew up in this district. I have been at Nogales for 20 years. I am the science department chair, and I am a high school segment director on the ARE board. I would like to say that I empathize with all of you here on the board. You are here during the most massive changes in our education system, changes directly impacting our students. In your time on the board, students are adjusting to the rigor of the Common Core standards, in English and math, adjusting to the rigor of the next generation science standards, and they will have to adjust to the new history program soon to roll out. You also have language learners, newly arrived or here since kindergarten, adjusting to the demands of LPAC. And lastly, you have RSP and SDC students adjusting to the push-in model. As you already know, there probably has not been a more demanding time for the students in our district. We all want to see our kids succeed. In fact, it's in our mission. It is to empower students so that each actualizes his or her unique potential and responsibly contributes to a global society through a system distinguished by rigorous academics, innovative use of technology, creative exploration, and nurturing learning experiences. Nurturing learning experiences. This last piece is where we are falling short. Too many students suffer in silence. Their learning experiences are being eroded year after year. There is one massive change that was not mentioned earlier, one that is leading to that erosion, the lack of a clear discipline structure since the implementation of PBIS. I'm not here to air Nogales' dirty laundry, but I want to share with you the story of one of my colleagues, a teacher at Nogales whose daughters attend one of our elementary schools. Her story infuriated me and brought me here tonight. My colleague's daughter was so proud to have her mother at open house, and out of nowhere, a third grade male student walked up to her, pulled down her shirt, and looked down the front of her body there. My colleague was shocked, couldn't believe what she was seeing, and asked the teacher what was going on. The teacher replied that the boy had been harassing students for years. We know this to be true because my colleague and I had a former student whose daughter was also enrolled at that school. And in the first grade, this same boy was harassing her and physically harmed her. And they made reports to that administration, and the boy is still there. Our student decided that she would have to leave the district to protect her daughter. I came back to work at Nogales because I care about this district. My colleague enrolled her kids because she believes in this district. And my former student took her child out because she lost faith in this district. I'm here today because I have lost faith in the process my president, Shay Loman, has been involved in. He says that this body continues to doubt, that this body has not heard these stories. I am telling you today that if you continue to live with your heads in the sand, parents will ignore our low suspension rates and those dashboard pies and continue to lead to protect their kids.
And as a teacher at Roland, in Alvarado, or former teacher at Alvarado, now a teacher at Roland School, I bring a unique perspective to the current crisis we are now dealing with at the district as it pertains to student discipline and in general lack of accountability for student behavior. I grew up in Roland. I remember the well-coiffed woman that this building is named after. As a student at Ibarra, I knew that I could go to my teachers and count on them to deal with the issues of bullying and school safety. I was in second grade the first time sitting in the cafeteria at Ibarra when I was called a reader for the first time in my life. But I could go to my teachers and they would handle it. And they did. And I knew that my teachers cared about my welfare and the safety of me and my fellow students. And I knew that the principal was there to keep us safe. As an employee and community member, I care about my students, as do my colleagues. We want to be believed when we say that there's a problem. We are told that you've not heard complaints, but my colleagues at some sites are regularly not believed when they share concerns, or worse yet, they are blamed and bullied by their site administration as negative and not caring about kids. This is simply not true and is insulting to those of us who have dedicated our lives to the welfare of the students at our schools. But now there's been a shift in the mindset and the attitudes towards discipline, and I'm very concerned that we are sacrificing the long-term health of the district in the vain pursuit of underreporting discipline problems to manipulate state dashboard data. As both an alumna and current employee, I benefit from having an expanded network of contemporaries to share stories with. The simple truth is that I spend a great deal of time debunking myths about Roland High School and our other schools in the district. There are a large number of people out there who feel that our school is a dangerous place. Most of these people function completely after off of room or an innuendo. The continued rise in unchecked disruptive behavior in our district only fuels these misconceptions and exacerbates an already serious problem in declining enrollment. The policy of lowering the number of suspensions to create the illusion of tranquility makes none of us any safer. I have no idea how long you plan on staying in your positions, but I'm not going to sit quietly and watch my home get destroyed just so someone can run around picking up rewards. This is my home. This is my community. These are my kids. My colleagues and I are here to stay. We deserve your support, as do our students.
I'm very fortunate to be a part of this district. Been in this district, as you know, some of you, since the 60s when I was a kid here. And being part of this community makes me proud because I was a student here and then an employee and teacher. Thank you to Nogales High School for preparing me to learn how to speak and have the desire to be a leader in my little school where I work. And thankfully, I'm here to help represent elementary teachers and the teachers on this district, in the district who are part of our union that are asking for some support and discipline. We're feeling a great need. I'm going to share one document that was sent to me by one of our elementary division employees, and we want you to be heard, to hear us, because apparently some people don't think there's a problem, and we really want to let it be known that we're feeling it all over the district, not just at one school, not at my site in particular, several places. And we'd like to share that it's something that we've been seeing growing and changing over the last few years. It didn't just kind of all of a sudden, it's been mounting. Thank you, Dr. Mitchell, because you've been focusing on building relationships the last 2 years with your presentations at our kickoffs, which I totally appreciate and value, because I think that's the crux of all of us being here, because we want to build relationships. We want to make things better here at our campuses and make successful students and a proud community. And that's really important to me, and I'm so glad that you've encouraged us to build relationships. And I think that's one of the reasons why we're here, why we are representatives of the union, because we want to build relationships with our colleagues, and that's really important. So I appreciate those focuses that you've given us. One of the concerns that has been currently being shared by several teachers and community members as well, who we run into, we see in the stores. I don't live that far away, so I shop in this area, and we run into people, and they share things that refer to not just being a problem for them. So